Hello. I'm up early. I'm feeling good. I am turning over a new leaf. I am learning about me and what is best for me and my people. And I got this wonderful book. I'll leave all the details below. And I just want to read just a small portion of what I read this morning, and it's so profound that I have to share it. Read labels or comic books. Labels are used to identify and control food and ultimately control the African American consumer. Historically, African prisoners of wars were labeled slaves. This was a method of deception for the Caucasian slave owner and a method of using the power of words to control Africans. An African who believed himself to be a slave would live like a slave. The same white supremacy mentally that labels Africans as slaves is nutritionally labeling harmful food as valuable. The nutritional labeling of foodstuffs is not to educate or protect, but is used to biochemically control and destroy the melanin of Africans. Did you hear that? Destroy our melanin in Africans. Because that melanin that we have is so important to us. The federal government, along with the food industry, has decided to enter the natural foods, vitamin and mineral supplement and nutrition market. You wonder why? They are jointly moving to control the natural food nutrition market. They have set recommended nutrition daily allowance standards and list the nutritional value of fruits and vegetables and other foodstuffs. The nutritional value of plants varies according to crops, soil composition, types of seeds, types of rainfall, cycle variant, type of fertilizer, and cultivation method. These factors are ignored and a standard value is set for a crop based on a random sample. Science words for the best guess. The labels fail to list the anti-melanin and anti-nutritional values and the dangerous effects of toxic chemicals used to grow and process the foods and the toxicity of packaging or cans. The African American's attention is turned off to the harm the food does and is turned on to the nutritional value. It is a deadly game that the African American loses while the food industry wins. Now, this is very important. Now, listen to this very well. The same government that failed to protect human rights, civil rights, and ethnic medical rights is the same government that cannot and will not stop noise, water, and air pollution and toxic chemical pollution of foods. This government is now concerned about the nutritional value of foods. And same companies that pour lethal chemicals on fruits and vegetables are now concerned about nutrition. They are putting nutrition labels on foods that have synthetic diseases causing chemicals. Food labeling. Listen, food labeling is a way to protect anti-nutritional anti-melanin, crimes, and profits. The label tends to give an atmosphere of respectability to the crime. And there are a new group of words to use to sell the same chemicalized foods. Nutrition appeals to the latest consumer health fad. Now, you wonder why they are keeping this stuff away from us? The white supremacy government and private industries have once again completely ignored African people's unique biochemistry and nutrition levels and have allowed synthetic food chemicals to retard melanin. The pineal gland production. Both the government and private companies function to make profits. The only difference is one files income taxes, which are private, and the other does not, which is the government. Once again, they have decided what is nutritionally and medically, and they're not allowed to use herbal medicine by health insurance companies or hospitals. Best for their darkies, coons, niggers, colored people, Negroes, black African Americans, and Africans. To them, it is automatic to dictate what is best for their African wage slaves. And it goes on to tell us how a synthetic Caucasian food diet stops melanin's ability to convert. And amino acids such as tritopane, tricinin, and methionine, and lysine, and glutamine are absolutely essential for melanin usage. Oh, look at our neighborhoods. What is in our neighborhoods? Corner stores with their alcohol, tobacco, canned foods, sugar foods, and snacks. And maybe you'll find some TV dinners or some fake meat, drugs. That's what's in our neighborhood. And it's about time that we stop this madness. And you wonder why we act the way we do, because we are being fed food that is taken away from our melanin to operate properly in us. Because we as African people are the best people on the planet. We made every other human being on here. And we are so superior. And they trying to dwarf that. And we are helping by feeding our kids this food that is stopping their growth. So I will read some more. I will be back tomorrow morning with some more NUTRICIDE. It is a good book, and you see who wrote it. So I will leave I will leave more about the book in the description box. And thanks for watching, and I appreciate all my brothers and sisters and all that is fighting the cause. Thank you. I'm not sure how to turn it off.